a catastrophe.
Wait, they cut the music. This girl is on fire. Y'all need to cue that up a little bit. Oh my God, Iowa. So good to be back here with you. And I want to thank Brother Michael for bringing the noise. Come on, somebody. Now, he laid it out. There are two ways of doing this thing. Well, I want to quote Booker T. Washington, who once said there are two ways of exerting one's strength. One is by pushing down. The other is by pulling up. We are a pull-up kind of people. Hello, somebody. Can a sister recognize just for a moment that this is the first day of Black History Month in 2020? Come on, somebody. Come on. And on this day, on February the 1st in Greensboro, North Carolina, some brothers had the courage to sit down at a counter at Woolworths, demanding full equality and respect and dignity for African American people. The struggle of African American people are rooted in a liberation struggle, and we find ourselves in 2020, the rainbow mosaic of humanity united for liberation. Hello, somebody. Can I just pause and give a shout out to some high school students from my home state? Is that all right? Wadsworth High School, where you at, baby? Where you at, baby? I had to pause for that. Shout out them young people. Now, Iowa, it's all on you. And only all that we love is on the line. That's all, nothing big. Just all that we love. So those of us who care about Mother Earth is on the line. Those of us who understand that we must reconcile ourselves and commit ourselves to doing a new thing for this moment in time, that people in this nation, we cannot judge the success of this nation based on how Wall Street is doing. Wall Street is fine, but Main Street is catching hell. Hello, somebody. But isn't it fabulous? Isn't it wonderful to have a true champion for justice who has already said to Wall Street, I'm coming for your greed. Pharmaceutical industry, I'm coming for your greed. Fossil fuel industry, I'm coming for your greed. And to the oligarchs of this nation, you will no longer be able to have all the voice because a conscious-minded people power movement is taking over. Hello, somebody. So Iowa, it's all on you. And so, you know, some of these folks, they got a castle view. And Dr. Cornel West and I talk about this all the time. See, we need leaders who don't just see things from the castle looking down on the streets. We need a leader who has a street view, and his name is Bernard Sanders. Hello, somebody. A street view. It's that same street view that caused him to lead CORE when he was a student at the University of Chicago. It is that same street view that when he was mayor of Burlington, he stood up. It is that same street view that we can hashtag roll the tape, roll the receipts, that we see decade after decade after decade after decade where Senator Bernard Sanders has been standing, and it has been for justice. Hello, somebody. We don't have time to play games anymore. Far too many people are suffering. So the folks who say that we cannot have Medicare for all, they must be set with their health care. If you are among the 80 million people, almost 90 million of our sisters and brothers in this nation who are underinsured or uninsured, and if you are blessed enough to have a job, your employer can change your plan anytime they want to. For the folks who declare that we don't need Medicare for all, or we can't have Medicare for all, well, those things may seem radical to them, but for those of us in need, it's right on time. If you suffer at the mercy of climate chaos, Hello, Iowa, you know something about that. Hello, South Carolina, you know something about that. North Carolina, you know something about that. The Gulf states, you know something about that. So for all the people who criticize how much of an investment that Senator Sanders is determined to put in the Green New Deal, see, for those of us who give a damn about the environment, it's not radical, it's right on time. Right on time, baby. And then when we look at a system of injustice, and I need you to follow me, Iowa, because it's not only black folks who should care about the injustices in this system, or brown folks who should care about the injustices of the system, or indigenous people who should care about the injustices of the system. We all should care about injustice in the United States of America. So legalizing marijuana, hello somebody. Expunging records, hello somebody. And guaranteeing that the people who are the hardest hit, i.e. the African American community, can then reap the benefits of making sure that we turn injustice into justice. Hello somebody. And we can't play games with it. So the agenda, our agenda, the senator always talks about that this is not about me, it is about us. His agenda, our agenda, is not radical, baby, it's right on time. So for these same folks who say that it cannot be done, they need to get out of the way and let those of us who can do it, get it done. Hello. So Iowa, we need you to come through. We need you to go caucus. We need you to bring some folks with you to caucus. And we are going to show the elites in this country how it is done in the streets. Hello, somebody. Oh, no, we're going to get this done. We're going to do it for ourselves and for generations yet unborn. Not radical, but right on time. And the people who don't understand this, that's okay. We're going to stand up for them too. So Senator Bernard Sanders may be 78 years old, but baby, we about to make him 46. Hello, somebody. Come on, somebody. Oh, no. Oh, no. We about to make him 46. Come on, somebody. We gonna do this. And I want you to imagine a place where the next president of the United States of America does not answer to the multimillionaires and billionaire class. His only special interest is you and 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 you. Now I'm going to tell you something. Now, I want for you what I want for my own family. I want for your community what I want for my community. I want for your state what I want for my state. I want for our nation, for other people all around this world, what we want for our nation. And that is love, that is justice, that is humanity, baby. And that is going to happen when we elect Senator Sanders. So we can't do it alone. Now, we got to put some sweat equity on this thing, and we have to be dedicated and committed. And don't get caught up by the elites or the talking heads. Let them talk that talk, baby. We're going to walk the walk, and we can show them, better than we can tell them, that a revolution, that change is going to come. And that even when Senator Sanders is elected the next president of these United States of America, we're still going to have to take it to the streets. Street justice. A kind of movement that says that everybody matters. A kind of movement that understands that the workaday people of this nation deserve to live a good life. And that is what Senator Sanders has said to us time and time again, that you deserve better than what you have been getting. And we must dream a better dream and actualize a different journey. And that journey can start. But we must be willing to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because when Senator Sanders does become the president, Wall Street is not automatically going to say, you know what, President Bernard Sanders, you were right. We are greedy as hell. The pharmaceutical industry is not all of a sudden going to say, you know what, you are so right. We've been ripping off the American people. The fossil fuel industry is not going to all of a sudden say, you know what, you are so right. We have been ruining Mother Earth and we need to do a better job. No, they're never going to say that. But when ordinary people put a little extra on their ordinary, extraordinary things do happen, and we are those ordinary people. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. We can do this. We must do this. Helen Keller once said these words. She said, alone, we can do very little. Together, we can do so much. This is our journey. So 3 things, sisters and brothers. Number 1, that I believe that the great creator of this universe has given us 2 hands, one to reach forward and one to reach back, lifting as we climb. We are our sisters and our brothers' keepers. Number 2, and most importantly, we can't ask other folks to do more for us than we are willing to do for ourselves. And lastly, in the words of my Southern grandmama, Grandma could not read or write, but sisters, she could count her money. She kept her money in the Southern ladies' bank and trust with a handkerchief. When I asked my grandmother, what does it take to be successful in life? She said, my dear granddaughter, all you need are the 3 bones, the wishbone, the jawbone, and the backbone. She said the wishbone will keep you hoping and praying, because hope is the motivator, but the dream is the driver. The reason why we do what we do each and every day is because we hope and believe that tomorrow will be better than today. She said the jawbone will give you courage to speak truth to power, to lift your voice. You see, titles are good, but purpose is better. And then she said the most important bone of them all, the supercalifragilistic expialidocious bone, is the backbone. Because the backbone will keep us standing through all of our trials and our tribulations. And in this life, sisters and brothers, we're going to go through some stuff, but we cannot have a testimony without a test. And we are being tested, Iowa, to determine whether we have courage enough. We are being tested, Iowa, to determine whether or not we have conviction enough. We are being tested, Iowa, to see if we have call enough to do what is right in our time together. The rainbow mosaic of humanity. Come on, somebody. We gonna do this. We gonna take my grandmother's 3 bones. So Cedar Rapids, raise 1 hand for yourself and 1 hand for somebody else. It was the great Dr. Maya Angelou who once said, have the courage to stand up for yourself and the courage to stand up for somebody else. With these hands, we will have Medicare for all. With these hands, we will have college for all. With these hands, baby, we will have. With these hands, baby. With these hands, we will have college for all. With these hands, we will have Medicare for all. With these hands, we will cancel student debt. With these hands, we will save Mother Earth. And with these hands, we will make Senator Bernard Sanders. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. With these hands, we will make Senator Bernie Sanders the 46th president of the United States of America. Hello, somebody. Yeah.